The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. And now it's second down, but here's the field goal team out onto the field. And supreme confidence in the kicker turns to supreme failure, as that is obviously no good. And they will remain well behind. Well, partner, this is where I need the color commentator. I'm not sure what to say about that one.
Hey, you and me both, my man.
That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. Jalen Waddle, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Dolphins have got it on cruise control. Now, first quarter, and this lead is already getting into dangerous territory. They better be careful on the other sideline.
Yeah, it feels a little bit more like a basketball game where one team is pressing and that team can't get the ball over half court. I mean, it's stealing it and scoring it, layups, the whole deal. That's what it feels like right now. They are all over them.
And the 49er hands team does its job. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Jerome Baker, now 2 sacks for him already here in this first quarter of play. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Purdy from his own end zone. And that one into the hands of Ayuk downfield. Now he's loose at the 40. And down to the 29-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run, and even 70 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Second time in this game, Charles, the ball is squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football?
And he goes out of bounds without getting rid of it. A big loss there, and it goes down as a sack as well. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Oh, now backing up, and he's out of the end zone. The referee was right there to call it, and that is a safety. And the safety there, another mistake, and these mistakes just keep piling up.
How many more can they make? They put themselves in such a massive hole now. It's going to be difficult to dig out from under.
Yeah, for sure they can't afford any more at this point. For a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Second quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And, I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, might almost be an insurmountable comeback for the other side.
I think you make a great case for that, so I'm going to flip it over to the other side. Could they make the big comeback? Certainly. Am I expecting it? Not at all. I think if we don't see a drastic change in how they're playing, this blowout's going to get bigger. And
there he goes left side. Now he's into the clear again. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Dolphins are able to add on to their first-half lead. They're going to keep it on the ground.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years course of two-point tries and see what the data tells us? Because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Purdy. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. My goodness, it'll be a disastrous loss on the play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
I believe I can see what they were trying to do there, but unfortunately, the back ran out of room. Too close to the sideline. And for defenders, we're often taught 11 on the field.
And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety.
At this point, I think it's a surprise when he isn't close to being sacked on a passing down. The amount of times he's hit the deck today, I think a lot of us are reading safety before they even took the snap. Simply a merciless pass rush every step of the game, and that rush earns a crowning achievement there.
Partner, when I was in college, we used to have these things called game maxims that we did before every game. One of them said, press the kicking game, for here's where the breaks are made. It's the area of hidden yardage. How about that return? Flipping the field, taking it past the 50, and getting things set up to start the series.
Play action. Now it's Tua. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Here's Tua. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown! Tyreek Hill on his way to a historic performance. 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Dolphins extend their lead yet again. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And the 49er hands team does its job. Jennings now. And for the 3rd time now, this is going to wind up a safety. Unbelievable. A 2nd quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later. At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They'll have a chip. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown Dolphins. Devon Achane. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Dolphins are pouring it on. Mike McDaniel, no hesitation on his end. He's telling his offense to go for 2. That's caught at the 2. And they're just not going to let up as he is into the end zone here for 2 more. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And the 49er hands team does its job. Purdy now to throw off the play action. Rolling to his left. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
Back to throw, Purdy. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey.
And he gets this only to the 41, not near enough for the first. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Purdy looking to throw.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Dolphins' defense is able to hold. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case.
Taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 59 yards. And the Dolphins just continue to roll. Sanders on for the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And the 49er hands team does its job. Oh, he's going to take this out of the back of the end zone. And that's going to be a safety. And remember, following the safety, you give the football up as well, and they free kick it from the 20 now.
That penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward.
Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From midfield, here's Tua.
Throw right side, going to be caught here by Waddle.
Touchdown, Dolphins!
Jalen Waddle
on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Dolphins have got it on cruise control.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And a rout is on here in this first half. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And the 49er hands team does its job. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Purdy will set up to throw it here.
That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line.
Purdy looking to throw on 1st down here. The same target, same result. It's Kittle.
And down inside the 15 he goes.
Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
After the turnover, it's Tua. Short throw held in by Croft. Will go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time.
Get to the line!
On play action, here's Tua.
He's got his target. That's complete.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Flag comes in. This might be a free play.
Well, the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down.
And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Now Tua. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
Tua, a final shot before half. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. He might take this all the way. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Miami. Sanders now to add the extra point. Well, the PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play.
And they'll accept that penalty.
And look here, they're going to try an onside kick. And the 49er hands team does its job. Oh, he's going to take this out of the back of the end zone. And that's going to be a safety. So after that safety, now a free kick situation forthcoming as they punt it away from the 20.
Watch out for Hill on the return. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10
from back at their own 10-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Off of play action, Tagovailoa.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Diamador Lenore.
And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
On 1st down, Purdy. They'll find Ayuk open right side.
His second catch, this one not quite as dynamic as his first, and it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the Dolphins' 36-yard line.
Up the gut, McCaffrey.
And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line.
They're going to hurry back to the line now. Back to the ground on 1st. It's McCaffrey. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down.
A nice stick and stop for a loss there from Jalen Phillips.
And now it's 2nd down, but here's the field goal team out onto the field. And this one is right through. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
This will be caught. It's Waddle.
Now he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Achane gets it from the gun. That's some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone.
And quickly they get to the line.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another intercept.
Now he's hit on the return. It's a loose football. They call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession.
Touchdown! Tyler Croft, a 9-yard touchdown grab.
And the Dolphins take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Purdy.
The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. And they're going to speed things up here.
On 3rd down, it's Purdy.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And you can tell just by looking at them that this offense is a frustrated unit. Things are really unraveling here, and as a head coach, time to earn your paycheck. You've got to find a way to keep it together, as that brings up another 4th down.
On 4th down, here's Purdy. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a 49ers first down. Well, they take a chance there on 4th and 1, but it's a gain of 3 and a new set of down. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
This defense, Charles, coming up with another interception. They have really done an excellent job of locking up these receivers.
Yeah, they're really on fire. They are actually doing what they talk about all the time, which is plastering to receivers when they're in their zones. They didn't give up a touchdown the first half. Haven't done so here in this half either. Blanketed the field, going all the way back to the opening drive, and they come up with a pick right there. But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
And no, it doesn't get there. Hits the crossbar, bounces back out. He had it on line, but it comes up about a rotation short. Well, he had that one on target. That's half the battle. The other half of the battle, however, is distance.
And he nearly had that, too. But it was the crossbar that said otherwise, and that'll deny him a shot at 3.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
That's over 40 yards of movement with those last two plays. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Here's Purdy.
And he's got his big wide receiver complete. Touchdown 49ers.
Juwan Jennings.
A 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the 49ers are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter.
And that's caught at the 2. And he will get into the end zone as the deficit moves from really bad to slightly less than really bad.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
CD, I mean, they have just been scoring at will. It's been score after score after score, and a lot of times we use the term blowout for a lopsided ball game. And this is kind of going past that. I think we're in historic territory right now.
You nailed it. Historic territory. Perfect phrase for what we are watching. If this were a movie, what kind of rating would we put on it? Who would you allow to watch what we're watching right now? Let's hope this one gets over fast, because this game, well decided a long time ago.
He'll get this into the hands of Braxton Berrios. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Tagovailoa going to try and throw on third down. And it is caught. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 38-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Looking to pass to it. And he'll complete this one to Berrios. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
2nd and 10.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Well, let's face it, not a lot left for them to prove in this game, but they're still throwing the football. I guess, of course, CD, you could always get the backup some work. There's new plays to try out. But some people, let's face it, they just want to run the score up. It's fun.
I love the way that you expressed that, because you gave plenty of reasons why people like to do things. But ultimately, they just like to keep their foot on the gas, and they just want to tromp on teams. And what I like to see is, if you like to do that, how do you handle it when it comes back against you? On those days where someone can run it up on you, do you handle it the way that you expect your opponent to? If so, keep doing your thing.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
Picked off by Fred Warner. And the 49ers are going to get it back here just shy of the
20. And what is going on here? Are they serious? 1st down, and they're in punt formation. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive.
Well, CD, you and I do a lot of games together, but it is pretty rare that we do a game of this margin. I mean, this has just been total domination from start until now, and I don't think they're going to take their foot off the gas at this point.
Do you think that on the sideline, some jokester said to one of his teammates, maybe a few of them, hey, we're up 50. Why not go for 100? You think maybe that line was uttered on the sideline? I can't believe what we're seeing here. An NFL game this lopsided.
Play action. Now it's Tua. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Charles, they're still airing it out at this point despite that huge lead. And some people may be saying, well, why are they throwing the football? These guys, I guess, are just padding their stats at this point.
Yeah, a lot of big grins, I think, from people in their families, from themselves. You're exactly right. Pad the stats when you get an opportunity. It'll certainly help you come contract time.
Hey, 21 team.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a first down. Up the middle, Achane. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. That one looks like he'll throw here. And the Niners get there and bring him down. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Finding Waddle crossing the field and bringing it in. Give him 19 on the play, but they will still come up a bit short. And now it's 4th down.
It's 4th down.
They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So now following the roll of the dice, they've got a 1st and 10 inside the 35.
Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up, but he certainly will have some explaining to do.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy, because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, You and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Tua sets up to pass it. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Jason Sanders on for the field goal. A 27-yard attempt.
Sanders' kick is good. And the Dolphins will add on to their lead.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
On 1st down, it's Purdy.
Out to his left.
And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Purdy's throw complete here to Ayuk.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
So Purdy off and Moody on for the 49er field goal.
It's a 39-yard attempt, right hash. And his kick is indeed good, and they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago. And you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaughan. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Dolphins are winners here as we say so long from South Florida.